Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the channel, and thanks for watching Season 2 of Worship Pedal Board on a Budget. First of all, what is this series about? Well, I want to put together an entire worship rig for $1,000 Canadian or less. I want to get a guitar, all of my pedals, an amp, the power cables, the patch cords, everything for $1,000 or less Canadian funds. So the last series that we did, maybe you saw this, maybe you haven't, was a worship rig for $500. And it was pretty good. It actually ended up sounding good. You can see the comparison to my normal Sunday rig in the last video of that series. Go back, check it out, watch it. It's a lot of fun. One of the comments that I got though was that $500 is just not really realistic. So we thought maybe I should sell this whole $500 rig and I can put it towards $1,000 rig. And if we double the budget to 1,000 Canadian, then we should be able to get a lot better sound. So for some of you out there, maybe you're thinking $1,000 is way too much for me to get into the electric guitar game. But you can listen along, see where you want to invest your money to start off, and maybe you get some ideas of some really great budget pedals. So in this series, what am I going to need? First of all, I'm going to need a guitar. We're looking for something, once again, a Fender. It'll probably be a Squier series, but if we can get a Mexican Fender, that would be amazing. Probably a Stratocaster or a Telecaster. But I'm really open to whatever I can find for a decent price, probably around $200 or $300. Anything with upgraded pickups would be amazing, but just something that is going to sound good for now. It might not be something that I'm going to keep in my rig for the next 10 years, but something that will get me playing next Sunday. Next, we're going to need our pedal board. So the kind of effects that we're going to need, we're going to want some clean overdrive tones. For worship, we don't often play anything too distorted, so a clean overdrive, something like a tube screamer type of pedal would be great. If you're watching this series, you've probably heard of the JHS pedals. Morning Glory would be super cool to have. Paul Cochran Timmy would be super cool to have. So something along those lines. So a clean overdrive would be really great. A second overdrive or a boost would be really great. Something like a Full Drive 2 by Full Tone would also be awesome. It's a really good overdrive pedal, but it also has a boost built into it. So that would be super duper. Next, we're going to want a delay. Preferably something with a tap tempo because it adds a lot of versatility. If it's got banks, that would be awesome. But really what I'm looking for is a delay that has a tap tempo. I'm open to other pedals depending on where we are with the budget, but a tap tempo. And once again, if you're a worship guy, you know we need our dotted eighth delays. That gives us kind of the most used worship delay sound. So that would be great. Next, we need a reverb. Something that gives us a real warm, kind of that lush, room-filling sound, that ambient tone. That would be what we're looking for. Once again, in the $100 to $150 range would be really great. If it had banks, that would be even better, but we'll see what we can come up with. Another one that I would like to have, but is not 100% necessary to start with, is a volume pedal. If I can pick up a cheap volume pedal for like 60, 50 bucks or less, that would be really good. That helps with our swells, and it's just convenient to have a volume pedal. Once again, not totally necessary. Also looking for a tuner. A clip-on tuner is really great. If we get a tuner that's on the board, that's also cool too. It just depends on what kind of price we can find. A pedal board would be awesome. Last in the $500 rig, I didn't get a pedal board, but in this one with a little more money, perhaps we can get a pedal board so that every time we move from practice to playing on stage, we don't have to collect all of our pedals in a duffel bag or something. Power cords, patch cords, I got a lot of that thrown in for free last time just by asking guys that I was buying pedals from, so hopefully we can pick up some of that super cheap or even free once again. And then the amp. When I pick up an amp this time, I would love to get a tube amp. With the $500 rig, we are pinched for money, and I only had $50 for my amp, so I bought a solid state 30-watt amp, which was fine. It sounded okay, it will get you by, but a tube amp sounds so much better. So a big part of my money, $300, hopefully less, up to $400 will go into a tube amp. So I'm going to be checking out my local used listings really often. I'm going to be checking out Reverb, see if there's any great deals, or eBay that come up to put together my rig. So every time I get a new item, I'll post a video, I'll tell you where I got the guitar or the pedal or the amp, how much I paid for it, and all that beautiful stuff. And hopefully you can be encouraged as you put together your own rig and start looking to play on a Sunday morning at your local church. Once again, if you would like and share, that helps me out. If you subscribe, and you can keep up to date on what's happening with the rigs. I also post tutorials for worship and covers. So if there's something you'd like to see, you can't find it elsewhere online, why don't you shoot me a comment, and maybe I can put together a tutorial for that song. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.